Crime in general has increased since March of 2020 in the situation that we were in with the pandemic, and child abuse is no different.
Sometimes it takes an entire community to raise a child and keep them safe. April is Child Abuse Prevention Month.
So the team at McLane Children's Hospital is stressing the importance of a united and educated front to combat. 25 News reporter Lee McLane.
What happens in the dark?
When I was coming up, it was more of whatever happens in house stays in house.
Always comes to light.
There are a lot of young black boys getting raped, molested, transported, stolen, and abused in so many different ways. I was one of those little boys.
After processing his own trauma, Corinne Williams says it's time to take a stand.
Now, in 2022, we're raising up generations who are going to speak out, even if it's in the household.
Big smiles.
McLane Children's Hospital taking that stand against child abuse.
And now we're in a position that people are doing exactly what we need them to do, which is seeing something and saying something.
But it's a delicate balancing act between law enforcement and hospital staff.
Having that first contact, that strengthens the prosecution when we have strong advocates that are actually responding to these incidents of abuse.
It's really important for us to step up and talk for these kids that most times are taught not to speak for themselves.
Documenting every bump and bruise of the 788 victims in 2021.
It's super important to stay focused on the goal of prevention and on the goal of making these children safe. That is our primary mission, is to keep these kids safe. So while 788 is a lot, one is too many.
Like McLane Children's, Williams is using his voice.
It's real cool.
Writing a book to inspire children.
He got his chain on. I wanted to be empowered. I didn't just want to be a sad story.
Working to make sure what happens in the dark.
Don't be afraid. There is somebody that cares. There is somebody that's willing to step in and fight for you. And we love you. And don't let nobody tell you you cannot speak up.
Comes to light. Reporting in Bell County, Leah McNeil, 25 News.
Leah, thank you. Of those nearly 800 kids treated at McLane, about half suffered physical abuse while the other half experienced sexual abuse.
Court-appointed special advocates, or CASAs, are critical when it comes to helping a child navigate through the legal system. It's an organization that runs on volunteers. Lolita Gilmore, an advocate and recruiter, says they have found 2,000 active cases in Bell County alone, so they are always looking for volunteers.
Because I'm going to tell you what that voice is. That voice is hope. That voice is, I may be of this system, but this system does not define me, because I have someone with a level of consistency that's right there for me and that's advocating on my behalf. Be the voice for that child.
It takes about 4 weeks and 30 hours of training to be a CASA. For more information, head on over to becomecasa.org.